Okay, I'm here to do a foundation single crochet as requested by Long Cool Woman. So the first thing we do is a slip knot. However you do your slip knot, that's how I do mine. Then I kind of pinch it and we're going to chain 2. I'm using a 5.5 millimeter hook. This is a 4-weight cotton yarn. It's just what I think shows up nicely against this gray background. Oh, why isn't it focusing? Because why would it? All right, so we did the chain 2. I'm not going to yarn over, sorry. We're going to go in the first chain. We're going to pull up a loop. To make a single crochet US terms, we would then pull through these 2 loops, but we're making a foundation. So we're first going to yarn over and pull through 1. That makes our chain. I'm going to pinch those 2 loops, because if you've been watching Camille's creations, this is the loop. She's talking about the 3rd loop that gets in the way. So grab the 2, yarn over, then pull through 2. There's your single crochet. So here's our chain. We're going to go right back underneath that, yarn over, pull through, then yarn over, pull through 1. That's our chain. Kind of pinch it. Gotta kind of turn it a little bit. I don't like that one actually. Let's do that again. All right, under these 2 that are our chain, I'm going to pull it out a little further than I did, and I'm going to pull through 1. And it's these 2 loops right here that are my chain. I'm going to pinch that. Okay. Now I have 2 loops. Pull through single crochet. Let's do that again. So no yarn over because it's single crochets, US terms. Go under these 2 loops. See that 3rd loop there? 2 loops. All right, we're going to yarn over, grab that, bring it up. If we were just doing a single crochet here, we would pull through both, but we're not. We're going to do a chain first. So yarn over, however you do that, pull through 1. Grab those 2 loops. Those 2 loops right there are our chain that we just made. Now we've got 2 loops on the hook. We pull through both. There's our single crochet. US terms. Double crochet if you're in the UK. All right. So then we have done 3. Let's do 5. We're going to go under those 2 loops. See, there's the 3rd loop that Camille was talking about. That's why it's very important to chain very loosely. I probably would not use as large a hook as this normally, but for this foundation chain, it helps. Especially with singles. I'm going to yarn over, pull it through underneath those 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through 1. We've got our 2 loops there. And then yarn over, pull through those 2. So every time you go through underneath the 2, yarn over, grab that yarn. We're only going to yarn over and pull through 1 instead of through both. That creates the chain here. As you can see, there are indeed 3 loops. So it's these bottom 2 that you think of as the chain. And then this one is, I don't know how, I guess the back bump. I guess that's what that would be. So then yarn over and pull through 2. One more time just to make sure we've got it, even though we have 5. So we're going to go underneath the 2. Sometimes this pointy hook really helps. If you have a pointy hook, I would use that, whatever size you're trying to use. Pointy on the end. You don't need the end line, but that's my preference, but pointy on the end will help a lot. Okay, so we're under these 2 loops. We're going to grab the yarn, pull it through. I'll pull it up a little further than I normally would. Yarn over, go through 1. there's our chain, these 2 loops. And then yarn over, pull through 2, there's our single crochet. So that is a foundation single crochet. You can tell it's super loose. That's on purpose, partially because of the tutorial, but also foundation single crochet can be tricky in terms of getting under that chain. Let's say I pull a little tighter tension, because I always have loose tension. I'm even going looser. I'll show you what happens. Okay, I'm going to go under those 2. And I'm going to pull this, and I'm going to chain like I normally would, right? So it's tiny right there. And then I'm going to pull through those 2. Okay, when I go to get in that space, I really have to work my hook in to just get the 2 loops. And then I pull, and if I chain tight, so just through that first one, and then through these 2, and then it's the same thing, I just have to push my hook in, so I'm only getting 2 loops. Like I said, I guess technically this loop is sort of like the back bump, but you can see it looks like a chain across here. So that is why this is so nice. It makes the edge nicer than if you do a chain foundation, unless you're going through the back bump, which I personally find more tedious than this. So pull through 1, pull through 2. All right, hopefully that was helpful. You can use this for the tail on the mouse tutorial, the cat toy mouse that I made. Pull that back down. Hopefully that wasn't all off. Anyway, that is the foundation single crochet.